The Trumpet Daily Update from Jerusalem.
Hello again, this is Stephen Flurry reporting from Jerusalem. Back in the States, as Americans finalize plans for a happy 4th of July, they might want to keep an eye on the fireworks that have been launched this week in Iran. This is how Iran responds to the West's economic pressure, by test launching missiles that can hit Israel. This week, Iran also announced it would stop any oil tankers passing through the Strait of Hormuz that were bound for countries participating in the new EU embargo. The Strait of Hormuz, by the way, is the sea passage through which 1/5 of the world's total oil supply flows. As Joel Hilliker wrote in his column today at thetrumpet.com, so much for sanctions bringing Iran to its knees. Iran is simply not afraid of the United States or Europe, Mr. Hilliker goes on to say, because it knows the West is all about bark and no bite. The sanctions themselves are barely a slap on the wrist. The day before the sanctions went into effect, the U.S. announced that it would grant exceptions to China and Singapore in what is seen as an effort to buy their support, ironically, to pressure Iran over its nuclear program. That's from Mr. Hilliker's article. He says, that's right, Washington is giving China, which buys as much as 1/5 of Iran's oil exports, a free pass to purchase oil from Iran in order to get China to put pressure on Iran. Thus far, no one has given Iran any real incentive to halt its nuclear program. As two analysts at the Washington Institute recently wrote, in Tehran's eyes, both parties, especially the United States, want a deal with Iran more than Iran wants a deal with them. Iranian leaders also see no prospect of military action anytime soon, certainly not before the U.S. elections in November. Even after November, they believe Western leaders will be so worried about the potential impact a war would have on their fragile economies that they will step back from confrontation. That was from June 26th. The bottom line is Iran will never stop its quest for nuclear weapons. Any political wheeling and dealing is nothing but a smoke and mirrors act to stall for time. Statement after statement from the Iranian government has made it clear what their true end goal is. And now they're backing it up. They're backing all of that up with aggressive action. This dangerous trend will only intensify in the days ahead, the Bible says, leading to an explosive clash between two prophesied kings. For more on this subject, request our free booklet, The King of the South, and of course make sure you read Mr. Hilliker's column at thetrumpet.com.